Each week, American Artifacts takes you to museums and historic places. Up next, a visit to 28 East 20th Street in New York City, the Theodore Roosevelt Birthplace National Historic Site, for a tour by the site's lead park ranger, Michael Amato.
His legacy still impacts us today, whether it be in the realm of conservation or federal regulation and trust busting, or foreign policy, which we don't debate whether it's good or bad really here at the Birthplace, to be honest, but the Panama Canal. So his vision for America, given his time, was extremely progressive, and it's something that I think affects everyone 100 or 95, to be exact, 95 years after his death. I mean, there's still tons of documentaries, tons of books written about him, because he was endlessly, as we like to say, endlessly fascinating and dynamic. I mean, he's a guy who overcomes the tragic death of his wife and mother to go on to achieve great things. And that's a story that somehow never gets boring. We give tours of the period rooms. They're ranger-guided tours only, ranger and docent-guided tours only. So if you want to see the house, you have to go with a guide. And we give them throughout the day, starting at 10 and 11 in the morning, and in the afternoons at 1, 2, 3, and 4. The level we're on now, we have the nursery and the master bedroom. And if you look out the window, get a chance to look at that beautiful view we have. You have to use more of your imagination than your eyesight, but you'll see, you got to remember the 20-story building wasn't back there. Neither was the contemporary fire escape. But there's a little second floor piazza, a porch area. That was a home gym that his father had built for him to help Roosevelt overcome his asthma. Something most people don't realize. They think of Theodore Roosevelt, think of the kind of barrel-chested, robust man. They don't think of the sickly, frail, even wimpy sort of kid who really had to overcome his severe illness at an early age. And doctors recommended various remedies to help try cure his asthma. They would tell his father to let him drink hot black coffee, which I've heard caffeine helps. Other remedies will let him inhale cigar smoke. I don't know about cigar smoke, but his dad took it upon himself, telling Roosevelt that you have the mind, but the mind is limited without the body, and challenging young T.D. to build his body. So that transformation from sickly kid to, as I said, barrel-chested, athletic, robust guy starts right here, off of the nursery, out on that piazza, on that porch area. And here's a great historic photo, mid-transformation of Roosevelt and preparing for a crewmate when he was a student at Harvard University. And this is probably one of the more iconic photographs of Theodore Roosevelt, more as a ranchman, later on in life, which we'll get to in a little bit. So it's his father's motivation, inspiration to really help Roosevelt, overcome his illness.